Hey everybody, it's me, Tina. I want to tell you about why, continue of my last video about the rapture of the timing, why I believe it's going to be September, if at most, because our according to the book of Enoch, the calendar is off because the devil want to knock everybody off so they don't know the timing. Um, but if you are smart enough to figure out the moon cycles and the star, the moon and the sun, you can actually figure out the exact days, right? But remember, it's 2 days, it's not one day, it's 2 days, and it's going to be around the Feast of Trumpets, okay? So it could be on, 15 to 17, which is, I was saying that the changing will happen. And you know how Noah had like 7 days to get on the boat or whatever. So from the 17th to the 23 is 7 days. So, hey, people are saying the 23rd, okay, of September. So those are some, we'll just say this month is a high watch date, okay? So the reason why I believe that this might, like, I'm 99.9% sure at this moment, because I've been praying God. I'm like, God, you said that days are not hours. Okay, a lot of people are throwing me at this, and I know that I've explained it. Just give me the for sure the year and the month. Okay, so um so what happened was, few years ago, we'll say about 2 years ago, I was speaking in tongues, and you know how I was speaking in tongues. If you ever had speaking in tongues, it's the Spirit speaking through you. So it said something about 2015, and 2020, 15, 20, like, and then I knew 15 was represent rest, and there was two rest seasons: unleavened bread and tabernacles. Okay, and so God was telling me that was a window period. So I don't know, from tabernacle to unleavened Passover, which is unleavened bread, or unleavened bread to tabernacle. All I knew was I was given that number. 20 is a perfect waiting time, and 15 represent rest, and there was two rest seasons. Okay, the Bible talks about three harvests. Okay, and it hits on tabernacle and unleavened tabernacle and unleavened bread, right? And so I was like, whoa. And then, I was researching that something, if I didn't get this, if I research, so research this on Google. And so I was looking up where, it talks about Noah on, what was it, the 10th month or something, where the ark was going something blah 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 on the 15th day of the whatever month, right? I don't know what month it was. It's either 7th or the 10th month or something on the 15th day. And so I really thought it was going to happen on May 2nd, because I did had a dream, and 5/2. So I thought it would be May 2nd. And then I was like, maybe it will be like 5 months and 2 days from that dream. I don't know. That dream was really off. And I'm still trying to figure out what that dream means, or even if it's from God at all, right? And so, bring all this to God, okay? And then, so last year, I had a man that came to me and sat me down in a chair and a table and got serious, and he gave me the number 17. This was like last year, right? And this year, that number again had reminded me, like, as I was waking up, it said 17. Like, it was reminding me of that man giving me the number 17. I'm like, God, can you give me the day? Because I knew that the rapture would take on 2 days, right? So I had to pray specifically, because when you're saying, you can't ask God, when are you coming, God? Okay, you have to ask God, if you want to know the date, you have to ask God, can I know the date of the rapture, or can I have the date of your second coming? Okay, because the rapture is not what people think. The changing happens, and it takes, I knew, okay, so that's why I'm about to tell you this dream that I have. Following with my other dream, when I saw my grandma and grandpa resurrected, how I saw a skeleton wake up, their flesh start morphing back. Okay, I knew that took time in my dream. Okay, we were on the top level of a building. Okay, and so I knew that took time. It freaked me out. So I knew in this continual dream that I'm about to tell you, that we will be here to see the resurrection of the dead. Okay. How do I know this? Okay, this is several dreams. Like, I'm beginning to, like, God is revealing to me more and more. Okay, so what happened is, the reason why I believe this is some of the things that I think that I'm connecting the dots. Like, I'm still in a trend of trying to connect the piece of the puzzle. Everybody has a piece of the puzzle. Okay, so what happened is, in this dream. Okay, it's a very long dream. It started out. I was, there's a lot of stuff that happened in that dream, but all I knew was the changing took place. I had my new incorruptible body where we were like spiritual being, how people were saying, translucent and blue and whatever, right? We were translucent spiritual beings in this room, this inner room, this room, okay? And I'm guessing everybody in that house room was potentially saved and sealed. Maybe that's the holding place where I was talking about the New Jerusalem, right? Everybody's going to go there, yeah? The dead in Christ, alive will go together with them to be in that place. So we'll say it started out there in that dream. And then I'm like, yo, yo, yo. I was like, I'm just like seeing all this happening. And I was so thrilled. I start hugging everybody and see how the new body feels against my new body. Like I knew some of my friends and people I know who had new bodies and their kids was there. I saw a particular woman breastfeeding or whatever, right? So I was started hugging them. We were just jumping for joy, right? And then I was like, yo, I gotta go back. Like, I gotta go. And I didn't say I had to go back because I didn't even know where I was, right? All I know is we all, at least I'm guessing all the people that was in that area had a new body, right? And so I'm like, I have to go. I have to go warn people. And I grabbed my baby, and then automatically with my previous dreams where I know what capability I was able to do with this body, which is to able to fly and transform and all that, right? And so I grabbed my baby on my chest and I went like, fly. Like, it took me a couple of times before I actually fly to a particular spot that I need to go to warn people, right? So when I was like, fly, I got into I had to think of an area where I wanted, and then I'm like, fly. Then because if I fly in time, like an airplane would fly, it would take a lot of time, and I was limited in time. The sun was going down, and I knew, the very first day when the sun come down, I had to warn people fast because of the coming zombie apocalypse. Okay, the 3 days of darkness or 7 days, whatever it is, I don't know. We'll say 3 to 7 days. Okay, so I had to go warn. I went to my parents, and then I'm like, yo, I went and warned everybody. Like, the zombie apocalypse is about to happen, World War III, blah, blah, blah. I tried to say it like super speed. Like, I said it super speed, and I felt like there was not enough time. There was only a certain amount of people I was able to reach. It felt like I could be at many places because at once trying. So I think the dream is portraying that I was at many places, just like Jesus. He was shown to 500 people at once. I'm guessing in this dream that I was able to be many places at once, warning people, because I was at my mom and dad's house, right? And the neighbor doesn't look like my neighborhood. Like, the people that came there doesn't look like my normal people. Like, I just know that they were Catholic church that I know from, they know me from my relatives, and they are all ears. They, at this moment when I have my new body, they won't reject what I have to say, because they know that I don't speak Spanish and I start speaking Spanish, and they know that I'm not this thin, and with my new body I was thin, I was beautiful, I had all my hair, my skin will be perfect, everything be perfect, my teeth will be back. Like, it's like a better version of myself, let's put it that way. So when they see me, they'll be like, dang, you look good. Okay, so they know what's up. They know that I have my new body. Okay, the people that see me and know me, that know that I lost 2 teeth, my vision's not good, and I'm fairly chunky. But in the dream, with my new body, I'm gonna be like more perfect. You know what I mean? So I'm probably gonna be back to my 20s, instead of my 30s, right? And I was able to, I was saying it so fast, like I'm making these videos, how I'm trying to evangelize and tell them fast, like within this next 3 days or 7 days, whatever. Get your food. Keep yourself locked inside your house, okay? Do not open any door for anybody, even if they say, oh, this is your mom or this is your dad or whatever it is. Do not open, because demons will protrude that it is your loved ones to get in to destroy you, okay? Lock up all your doors. Don't let anybody in, okay? I was warning that, and I was evangelizing this Catholic, and I was trying to cut myself to show them, you see my new body, there's no more pain, there's no more blood. As I was cutting myself, there was a few scars, and it wasn't like my other previous dream. I was able to open up my flesh and I didn't see blood. This time, I wasn't even able to cut myself, period. I just had scars. Like, I automatically cut myself, it healed. Like, I can explain to you, like, I didn't feel the pain, and I was a little freaked out cutting myself. I'm like, okay, just to prove to these people that I have my new body. And I was levitating and showing them, yo, like, this is legit. And then they start listening to what I have to say. At this point, if they didn't listen to what I say, it was dangerous, because I was protecting the ones that didn't have the the born again experience, the new incorruptible body. They still feel pain, even though they will be immortal. There's two type of body: a body that don't feel pain and a body that feel pain, because God said in those days death will flee. So they won't be able to die, but they can still feel the sting of death. Okay, so it's to say that just like in hell, if you get torture, but your flesh just grow back right back. It's just like that, right? So the second body is like that. The one that the halfway, we'll say the halfway Christians, okay? And then the Christians that are in sin will be taken off. Their flesh will actually fall off their skin, okay? I have people testify to this, and I had dreams